Hello everyone. My name is Fuad Omar. I am a co-founder of Nascenia Limited. We build custom web and mobile applications for different companies in this world. Over the last 8 years in Nascenia, I have had the opportunity of discussing with more than 500 entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs. I saw dreams in their eyes, excitement in their voice over different type of ideas they were planning to implement. Some of them chose Nascenia as their development partner, some of them took a different path. Based on my experience of mingling with those great minds and watching over the consequences for not choosing a right development partner, I have jotted down 10 easy to follow checklists for anyone who is planning to go through the same path. Suppose you have an idea and you need someone to implement it, or you already have an existing product that needs further augmentation and bug fixing. You can simply go through this checklist for taking your decision. So let's see those 10 points. Number one, should you choose a freelancer or an organization? Choosing an individual is always easier. All you need to do is to search for a person in a popular online hiring platform like Upwork. It has a cost advantage too. Whenever you will look out for an individual, the chances are he will be cheaper. But there are some certain drawbacks for choosing an individual over organization. When you are hiring an individual, you are relying on a one man army. You are solely dependent on him. He might need some vacation, he might fall sick, he might have a mood swing or row with an air one. You never know. But end result will be a total stoppage in development of your product. Besides, usually a freelancer look for multiple jobs simultaneously. If at any given time he finds a work with a better rate, he might start giving more importance or even run away from you. On the other hand, if you choose an organization and even hire a person full time from there, the organization will take the responsibility of replacing that person or provide an alternate if any such thing happens. On top of it, even if you hire only one person from an organization, he will be able to leverage competencies, experiences, and skills of other people from the organization if necessary. So it's better to choose an organization over a freelancer for your project. Number two, is it a right sized company for you? Choosing a right sized company which has right number of people is very important. If you choose a small company, you might not get people with different skill sets if necessary. Besides, there will be always a run of shutting down the company. On the other hand, if you choose a big company, it might not provide you as much importance. You might be a very small account among many other important ones. To me, choosing a mid-sized company of 40 to 80 people is always good. Number three, do they have a cross-functional team? While choosing a development partner, you should inquire if the company has a bunch of developers with different type of skill sets. Ideally, you should choose a company who have designer, front-end developers, back-end developers, quality assurance engineers, mobile application developers, and project managers. Even if you do not need all of them during the starting of your project, you might need any of their skill sets in future. Number four, do they use any version controlling tool like Git? Just ask them this question. Do you use Git? If they do not, think twice before choosing them as your development partner. If you do not know about Git, it is a version controlling system. Git allows a team of people to work together, all using the same files. And it helps the team to cope with the confusion that tends to happen when multiple people are editing the same files. It also keeps the track of changes over the time. If an organization does not use Git or any other version controlling system, it gives a notion that they are chaotic and not following the best practices. Number five, do they understand your language or English? Communication is the key while developing a software product. You need to make sure that your development partner is on the same page with you. If they speak the same language you do, then it's fantastic. However, if the development partner does not speak the native language, you need to find a common language. For most of the cases, it can be English. Just make sure that they can read, write, understand, and speak in English. Most importantly, you should understand each other. It's not that difficult to test, right? Number 6. Does the company follow any software development process? In order to complete a project successfully, you need to do proper planning. You need to make sure that the development partner follows a proper process to execute the planning. Nowadays, Agile or Scrum is very popular. In Agile, the software development is done in an iterative and incremental basis. It means, say after each 2 weeks of a sprint, a set of features are developed, tested, and delivered. In that way, you can start testing your features right from the go and can change your requirement early if necessary. So don't hesitate to ask your development partner if they are going to follow any process for developing your software. Number 7. Do they use any project management tool? Through a project management tool, you can document the features of your product, estimate those, track progress of the work, and communicate through it. It provides a platform of recording the history of the work over the period of time. It gives a transparency for the development work. If at any given point you need to change your development partner, you can just provide access to the tool to them. They will be able to understand everything from it. Some popular project management tools are Jira, Pivotal Tracker, Trello, Basecamp, and Asana. It will not be wise to pick a company who does not have prior experience of using any project management tool. Number 8. Do they use any CI or continuous integration tool? It is a bit advanced, but should be in your checklist. In order to ensure the quality of your work and to make sure that there is lesser amount of bug in your software, it needs to be tested thoroughly. It can be done manually, but it is cumbersome and not always efficient. So if your development partner have a test team, ask them if they write any automated test code. Then ask if they use any continuous integration tool. Continuous integration tool automatically runs automated test code whenever something is changed and committed into a version controlling system. Some of the popular CI tools are Jenkins, Circle CI, and Semaphore. You can ask them to provide with an access to a CI tool with code coverage report to understand how much sincere they are about doing it. Number 9. Do they have prior experience of working with any foreign client? Some of the software development companies work for the companies of their own country. It's alright if it's in North America, Northern or Western Europe, or even in Australia. However, if the development partner is in Asia, Africa, or Latin America, then make sure that they have prior experience of working with European, American, or Australian clients. Most of the time, there are differences in quality of work. Cultural differences are also a crucial factor. If their organization does not have any such prior experience, you are running into a risk of their first experimentation, and you might not like to be a guinea pig. Number 10. Are they one of the best in their country? I saw many people tend to select companies from a particular country or from the list of countries. My experience is that talents are equally distributed all over the world. It doesn't matter if you are choosing a company from a specific country, rather it matters if you are choosing a right company. At times, it gives advantage of choosing a good company from a smaller country because you can easily find out if that company is one of the best in that country. And believe me, if a company is one of the best in a country, they are bound to attract the best talents. It will yield some fantastic results for you. Well, these are the 10 points I had for you, and I believe that if you can validate all of them carefully, you will not be disappointed with your product. If you are still confused, you can hire us to choose a right development partner for you. Besides providing software development services, we also provide this type of consultancy services. Should you have any query, feel free to drop me a line at mark@nascenia.com and I will try to get back to you. Till then, goodbye with your next project.